Hello everybody, this is Silver Bear here, and today we're going to play a game. The game is called The Stanley Parable. It was released in 2011, and it sounds like a pretty good game. It's an interaction fiction game, I guess, and it's in first person. I've never played this, so let's give this a go. I'm excited about this game actually. I've wanted to play it for a while. A friend showed it to me, and it sounded pretty cool. Well, this is taking a while to load, but hopefully it'll be worth it. So while this loads, let me just give you background on the story. It's supposed to be this guy that works in an office, and
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
There we go.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That's great.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I wouldn't be happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So I guess now it's that part that every game has, at least every first-person game has, that you're supposed to look around so it can set your preferences, or not. Maybe because it's such a weird game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, let's go to the meeting room. Where is the meeting room? Maybe here? No. Here? Oh, by the way, I really suck at video games, but I'm just doing this for relaxation purposes, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wonder what happens if I enter the door on the right. Don't tell me how to live my life.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe I should have entered the right door. Oh well.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Well, it is a pretty cool room. I wonder if I could...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
That's really funny.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, this time I'll...
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I have a feeling that this was not made so appealing by accident. Oh well. This is a game with multiple endings, so I guess I just get to find out.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay. My headphones are rubbing against the mic. I hope that's not extremely loud. If it is...
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
You silly goose.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Screw this, I'm leaving.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Obviously, somebody doesn't know the architecture of the building.
Left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, that's great, I guess. Oh, here we go. He walks really fast.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
I'm not gonna look.
Just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, so obviously being really I guess autonomous in this game is not really the goal. So let's start it over.
Gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Let's
Perhaps
just go to the
simply
meeting
missed a
room.
memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, I'll take the left because it took the right before and didn't take me to a very pleasant place, I guess, or to a very convenient place. So let's see. Yep, it's definitely not this way.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
This is hilarious.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I wish I hadn't taken the right, but I guess what is done is done. Let's see. This dude keeps tricking me into failure. What?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright. Okay. Let's see if we missed anything. I obviously didn't, but...
Aha! I knew
What?
we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh god. The story is obviously hiding
No,
here.
wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Are you kidding me now? I guess this is the whole point of the game, just be manipulated. Oh, this is... Okay.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I
Do you
don't.
know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Oh my
I know you put in a lot of hard work,
god.
and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Obviously.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
So I'm sick of your shit. Stop. Oh.
All right,
Stanley
I've got a
Parable
solution.
Adventure
This
Line.
time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I doubt that's gonna take me somewhere, but whatever. The heck, mouse? Are you kidding me? Okay. Working again. This is okay so
See,
far.
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Of course.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay, so I needed to mute the audio because the song was really loud and obnoxious, and it would probably be annoying. Well, it wasn't a bad song, just a really silly song. Well, I'm just walking and just seeing where this line will take me. Takes me many places, or not. Okay, I think the music is the guy's gonna cut the music soon. Oh well.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
Thank goodness. This is.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Yes,
No,
we are.
no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Damn you, Lion. I don't like you. I don't like you one bit. I'm not following you again. What if I don't wanna... No, I don't have a choice. I wonder why there are no orders to follow. Maybe that's the point.
You know what, Stanley?
Yeah.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Yes,
intelligent people, right?
I
Why
agree
can't
with
we
that.
make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I should have taken the left door. I should have taken the left door.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
It
wild.
could be a
Use your
square.
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want a unicorn to fall down from the sky into this room.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
That's...
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
That's really... Maybe the unicorn's out there. I don't know. Probably. Let's see. Let's see. I guess I like this game so far. It's pretty funny. And I don't know. Kind of feels like Portal. The way the humor, like really sarcastic and evil.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So
I'm getting
starting from the
dizzy.
right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Spoiler alert.
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
So,
I hope not.
okay.
Or I hope so.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
It's gonna
We'll find
restart
out,
on
won't
its
we?
own.
Eventually.
Unable to go
Well, in
anywhere
the
or do
meantime,
anything. That's absolutely genius. That's absolutely amazing.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. My mouse isn't moving. Is this supposed to happen, or am I having technical difficulties?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not going to be able to do this. Oh. It is a problem on my mouse. This is so upsetting. Okay, I'm back in action. Let's see. Now I'm lost. I just entered this door, right? Yeah, I did. Let's see. I'm so scared of this.
Yet
Oh,
there was
the
not a
meeting
single
room.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This game is really funny. I love its sense of humor. Thanks. Happiness. Happy feelings. Mike James, you are fired. Money. More money. Thanks. But with money to buy more things? Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. Too bad I can't laugh out loud.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, whatever you say. This looks very old. Very old. I don't know. Look. No. Oh yeah, I read something about finding a book. I wonder if this is what it is.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
I have
What
no
he could
idea.
not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Do I get this right, or do I get this wrong? What should I do?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I don't know the combination. Well,
2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Open passageway? Which one? Oh, look at that. Wait, so this place is where I was before. Look at that. It's that elevator. I'm not taking this elevator again. There's no way I'm doing this. There's no way I'm doing this. It led to so much confusion. Why would you click? Click. 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 I'm waiting for the no office, just darkness part.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. I wonder if this is a good idea. Well, let's go. It'll be okay. A light bulb. Papers and, well.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Look where I
screens.
am.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I have the strength, I guess. Let's see if I do. I hope I do. If I don't, this might go horribly wrong. I can talk for anything. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
That's bright.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably. Let's see. Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Yeah.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
It gave me chills.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, let's dismantle the controls. I can't even click the button. Yeah, that's not a possibility. Oh. Well, this isn't doing anything. Sorry about the mouse button mashing. It's worth a habit. There's nothing I can do here. How can I dismantle the controls? I don't seem to be able to do anything about it. Oh. It has a sequence. Maybe if I press them in this specific sequence. 1, 2. Where's the 3? Where's the 3? 3. 4. Let's find the 4. This is 5. This is 4. Oh, it's up there. Okay, so I found the 4. 4. And let's go press the 5th one. I don't really understand what's going on right now, but I mean I do because of the story he's telling, but he won't shut up. That's why I'm not talking too much, but I hope this is at least entertaining. Oh, great. That didn't do anything. That's frustrating.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Watch it get dark.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
I knew it.
Was it over?
Of course it wasn't over.
Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
This is not
Stanley
true.
stepped through the open door.
That's not an open door. That's a screen. Watch me run into this screen. It's not an open door. Oh. It is an open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
But part of the ending is missing. Is that it? The end is never the end. Oh. Okay. So that was one ending, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna divide this video in parts. Part 2 is probably coming up soon, as soon as I have some time. And I guess that's it. I hope you liked it, and like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.